bird right out there. Looks like it's that kite bird. It's not a very big bird. Fun to watch though. Fun to watch when he's hunting. He's doing a little bit late night hunting. I noticed out there. I saw him earlier. He's going around hunting. Apparently, he gets his food stolen from him probably quite often. He's not very big. He's probably total wingspan of 3 feet. So he's not a really big bird at all. He's in between a small bird and a medium bird. He's really a small medium bird. That's what he's classified as. But he is a predator. He hunts very much like a falcon, only he hunts at low altitude. Falcons hunt for much higher. Kite, about as high as he is at the top of that tree, that's about how high, if not a little bit higher, did he hunt from, or even lower. He does not hunt from a great elevation at all. But other than that, he's fun to watch. I got him in a live stream going straight down for the kill right out here in the field, and it wasn't very far out in the field. It was really cool. They do have wings like a falcon, as you can tell by the way he's flying. There he goes. He's going up. He's leaving out because he does not hunt from that high up. So he's going somewhere else. See, told you. Those birds don't hunt from high up. So when you see them take off and they get a lot of altitude like that, they're not hunting. What's up, CM Dirt? Man, I can't believe I saw any birds out here this late. It's been a slow week because we got a junior golden eagle flying around here stealing other birds' food. And he's probably he's still a real young golden eagle. I mean, you're talking maybe a 12-foot wingspan on him. And a golden eagle, full grown, as everybody knows, has a full wingspan of about 16 feet. Oh, there's that little kite bird again. He's not very big. He's a little bitty fellow, but he apparently took up nesting out back here somewhere. Now he's flying around looking for food. He probably got annoyed with me being out here, but he'll get over it. He comes quite often. I don't really bother him being out here. For some reason, he loves to hunt right out of that tree right there. It don't matter if there's 2 or 3 of us out here. Chemicals get derailed everywhere. Well, anything's possible. You know, throughout the past 30 years, really all through the American history, time and time again, there are people out there that do things to our railroads to derail road trains for a lot of different reasons. 20 to 30 years ago, it was a big thing. It was a real big thing for these people from the Middle East were doing it. And they finally brought that to a stop. The new railroads that they're putting in are really good. Help prevent a lot of that from going on. I mean, it's just one of them things. It's probably always going to be something that they have to put up with and have to deal with. That's nothing new. They will get caught eventually because they are monitoring the railroad system now. Obviously, they're probably only monitoring about 30 to 40% of it, but they got cameras all up and down those railroads out in the middle of nowhere. And they do have their own security people watching those cameras, so they'll get caught eventually. It just so happens that there's chemicals on those trains. There's no way for people in the common public to know what those trains are carrying. So it would have to be somebody that is working for the railroad track to know that. Other than that, if you get onto their website and you're trying to carry product on a train, then you might know, because if you want to haul potatoes on a certain train, you might not be allowed because of what else that train is carrying, such as chemicals and whatnot. And if they don't have room for it in a proper position on the train, you're not going to be able to carry your product on that particular train. So you might have an idea. But other than that, it's just if somebody's derailing trains, it's just somebody just randomly doing it. That's all. I don't see any connection there. So those are my thoughts on that. I wonder why you're not showing up as watching them. I do here. This is wacky, dude. Some of my videos, like tomorrow, it'll show up like 110 views, but today, like on my video deal, it won't show up. I think I'm still in that YouTube bubble. And so that's okay. I don't mind. I'm used to it. I've been in that bubble for like 5 years now. So this ain't nothing new. But I just like to sit out here and bird watch. And if you see my video on how to start a barbecue pit fire, you might like that. That's pretty cool. Just drinking coffee, hanging out, man. I'm just hanging out. Yeah, look at this beautiful clear sky we got today. God, we have such good weather out here. All you people are freezing your ass off. Shit. During the day, we got temperatures up around in the 60s. When y'all are freezing your asses off. And I don't know what the temperature is right now, but I would about to say it's probably in the 80s. I can't see it being in the mid to low 70s even. Feels really good out here. I fed the cat again today out there where that chair's at. I had to take it back out there because he didn't eat it up here. And apparently he ate it out there, unless all them birds were the ones that cleaned all that up. But I just fed him. And instead of canned cat food, I threw some one of the hamburger patties in there from the other day. Not from last night. Got those in the ice box. Man, they're good. I had one of them for breakfast when I woke up this afternoon. And I even put some mayonnaise and mustard on it. How about that? I usually don't put anything on my hamburger when I cook home hamburger meat. Sometimes put a little cheese, and I don't even like ketchup on those burgers. I don't want nothing on those burgers most of the time. But I don't know. People were talking about it yesterday so much. Well, I'll put a little something on it. And I don't want no tomatoes or lettuce or onion or none of that on my hamburger meat that I cook at the house, because the hamburger meat cooked at the house is too good. You're going to ruin the taste, man. Don't put anything on it. And if you do, just very lightly put something on it. If you feel like you got to have some of that grazing food, just put it to the side. Your lettuce or spinach or whatever the hell you want to eat with it. Put it to the side. You're not even going to want it on a damn hamburger. Not if I cook you hamburger. You're going to like it just bread and meat. Some people just eat the meat. It's that good. You don't need nothing with it. And but I cooked up with a bunch of wood and wood charcoal last night. And I was showing how to properly get your fire pit going and turn your wood into coals. And that way it'll burn for hours. You sit out there and cook for 2 hours, easy, and then some. And so I thought that was a pretty cool little video there. It wasn't very long, just long enough about to show you how to start up a fire. That's about it. And a good fire for barbecuing, one that you can control the temperature on with low temperature instead of that burn your meat temperature that you get with the compressed coal. That shit ain't no good to barbecue with. Compressed coal, you just do that because it's quick and easy. But if you want to cook something delicious, you're not going to use that kind of coal. Anybody that's been barbecuing for any amount of time or been around somebody who knows how to barbecue knows that. Most people, I don't think, know that. They don't know how to barbecue really good. They just don't. It's like when you're smoking. If you got a smoker, you're gonna put a fucking log in there. You know what I mean? And you're gonna turn that fire up. You're gonna, man, it's gonna be a big flame when you start it up. And then you're gonna close the lid using something long, like a long mop handle or something. And then you're gonna open it, close it several times before that thing is the outside's turned into a coal, and then it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn all the way through that log. That way your fire will go to burning for a good at least 6 hours, right? Sometimes they'll go out 4 hours or whatnot. But if you're working 8 hours a day, you need that thing to be able to stay lit for at least 6 to 8 hours. So you're gonna go out and you're gonna find some really fat logs that barely fit in your smoker, and you're not gonna use a small, tiny ass smoker either. You're gonna use a big fat smoker, so you can fit a big fat log in that son of a bitch, and then you're gonna light it up right. And when you get home, it'll still be going. It'll be ready for you to put a new log on the fire. And if you get really fat logs, they'll burn all at least 8, 9, 10 hours. And you can come home, light it up again, shit, shower, shave, go to sleep, wake up. And it might be out. That's okay. You put a new log in it, start it up again. That's how you smoke. If you're going to smoke it right. If you think you just gonna throw coals on there and smoke it for a little while, you're a fucking idiot. You don't know how to smoke. You gotta learn to smoke wood. You gotta learn to smoke it right. And turning your wood into charcoal and then letting it burn through, that's the way to go. And the only way you turn it into charcoal is to light that sucker good and hard when you first light it. That's how you do it. So go watch my video. You'll get the idea. It's the first one that's labeled with that, how to light a barbecue fire. The first video there. Dun, dun. Sweet dreams. I don't see any more birds out. That kite bird is a late hunter, so it's probably the only one going to be out hunting this late. I don't see anything else going. Even the crows have patted down in the nest. But I don't care. I'll stream anyway. We can talk about anything. But yeah, you get a lot of that terrorist activity with train rails and shit like that. And I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's not my problem. I don't own the fucking train. So what do I care? I just don't. Ooh, what a night. One of the locals that be coming over heard that Gene's out of town and the lady of the house and her man is out of the country. They're both out of the country, so he stopped by and thought he was going to steal auto parts off these vehicles. That ain't going to happen. There's a lot of other people here, first of all. Plus, I'm here. I'm out back. And I keep an eye on the property, so it's not going to happen. I got a fucking idiot. Down, 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 down. What's up with Cadillac converters? Why would somebody want to be trying to steal a specific Cadillac converter? Is it because they're easy to cut off and a quick buck? You can't be getting that much money for a Cadillac converter. Now, how much are you going to get for a Cadillac converter? $20, $30? It ain't worth it, man. These people are stupid, desperate. That guy ain't coming back to his property, I guarantee it. If he does, go get the cops call on him anyway. Damn, it's a beautiful day out. So fucking nice out here. I might stay out here for a few hours tonight. Go get my damn phone charger from upstairs. It's been half the night out here. Down. Look at that sky. Look to the center of the pillars there. Nice pink cloud from the sun going down. Isn't that cool? Fucking cool. That's when we have clouds. We don't have clouds on this part around most of the house. There's just a few clouds over kind of to the north up there. It's pretty cool when we got clouds like that all over the sky. It turns all pink like that. Pretty neat. I called into the Elisa show and everybody said, Bob, you got to learn to disguise your voice. Why? What the fuck I want to disguise my voice for? You get these panty wastes online and they think they got to hide. They got to try to hide who they are. And they get so fucking mad. They even leave communities when people find out who they are. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You got something to hide? Fucking weirdos. Those are the ones that I don't even give a fuck to know. They're whatever they say, it doesn't mean shit. But I'm gonna run in here and get me some. Dun dun. How does T Bob like his coffee? A little bit of creamer, actually a whole lot of creamer. Look at all that creamer in there. Oh yeah. And just pour that coffee right there in there. See, it mixes in on that creamer real good. Now I like to cool it down with a shot of water. And that water goes down in there and stirs it up real good. So you no need to stir after that. It's already stirred up. Ugh, gotta pick his shit up out here. I tell you what, man. Oh well, nobody gives a fuck. Down, 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 down. I do. So hold on a minute. Oops. Did I do that? Oop. Yeah, I might have done that. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I call retirement. Sleep all day. Wake up. Heat me up a home cooked hamburger, piece of meat. Eat a hamburger for breakfast. God damn, that's good. That's good eating. I don't give a fuck what you think. Fuck your cereal. Fucking cow grazing food. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about your cow grazing food and your sweets. I'd rather wake up and eat some leftover spaghetti or some fresh fish that you just got through cooking. Fish and potatoes. Oh, I love fish and potatoes. I'm going to have to buy some fish. Now that I think about it. Cook me some fish inside on the grill. Package it up so I'll have it for, several days. And all you got to do is heat it up on a pan and slap it on the plate. I like to cook potatoes in the water. Just put the skin on them and everything, clean them real good, and throw a potato in the water and just let it boil in the water for a while till it gets fairly soft and cooked real good. And you take it out of the water and you put it on your plate and you slice it up real good and then throw your fish on top of that. Oh God, it's delicious. Or you can do it separate. I like to do it separate and take a pan, and all you gotta do is throw some flour in there, a little bit of water, and slow cook that shit on extra low. And you gotta have your milk, of course. Put your water in there, put your milk in there, and let it curdle up. With the milk is what does it, and it'll turn it into a nice gravy. You just keep constantly stirring that shit. And this is why I like stainless steel. I don't do pans that have the coating on it or nothing. I don't like that shit. Shit causes cancer. And for all you dumb motherfuckers out there that got skin cancer or some kind of eye cancer or some shit like that, it's probably because you're eating out of one of those coated pans. I don't even have any cancer cells in my body. I get blood work all the time. And I can tell you, I've never really been to using those coated pans. And that might be the difference, So, but I like to stir them and get your gravy going. Throw you in some real good pepper. Dig. Then you got your nice little bit of salt too. I like a little bit of salt. But usually I put salt on the potatoes after the fact. So really all I do is cook me in some gravy with a lot of pepper on it. And then when the gravy's all gravied up, you pour that on your potatoes. And then you take your fish and lay it on your plate next to all of that. Oh my God, talk about fish and chips. You take your French fries and stick them up your ass. Bang. Oh wait, we know a couple of guys that have done that for money on stream. God, these people are fucking stupid. Anyway, that's a good fish and chips meal right there. And if you want some green, you can put your green on there or whatever the fuck you want. If you want pineapple with your fish, that ain't no big deal. You slice up a little pineapple and you'll have pineapple for the rest of the week. So you take a little pineapple and throw you a couple of little layers on your fish. You're ready to rock and roll, baby. That's kind of food I like to eat. I don't like to eat too much cereal. When I eat cereal, I eat it straight out of the box like it's a fucking snack. It's what I call grazing food. People trip out on that. Wow, ain't you gonna put any milk with it? What the fuck I want milk for when I'm drinking beer? Milk don't go with beer. And I generally am not gonna eat that kind of fucking food unless I'm drinking beer. Fuck your little kids milk and cereal in a fucking bowl. Who the fuck eats that? Yeah, that's something you eat when you're a peppered little kid and you ain't old enough to drink any beer. But yeah, that's what I like to do every day. I cook something to eat. sit out here on a full belly. If I ain't getting stoned, I ain't drinking beer. I'm drinking coffee. Most of the time, I'm drinking coffee, and because I don't drink every day, y'all know that. I haven't had any beer in a few days now, so I got no interest in drinking any beer like tonight whatsoever. Get talk to my woman in Africa. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful person, but she's going to school right now, so not really able. We're not really able to talk near as much as what we normally do. She likes to call me every day, so that's not happening right now because she's going to school and she does so much studying. She gets really tired and just goes to sleep, and I understand that. So she does call me when she's studying sometimes, and I don't like that because I don't want to be interfering with her studying. But if that's what she wants to do, then that's fine. You know how it is. People just want to communicate with you, right? So I mean, that's just it. Oh, the sun's going down. Let me go turn the light on out here. Somebody's out front. What the fuck? Oh, okay. One of our roommates. Somebody using the driveway to turn around out front. That's funny. Hey. Hell of a deal, man. Hell of a deal. Sun going down. That's the only thing I'm interested in is seeing that Jaguar Rundi. This time of the day would be perfect. Give him a call. Get your ass up here, you bitch. I don't know if he likes cooked hamburger or not. It's the first time I ever tried to put that in the cat food for him. So we'll find out. We'll find out here real soon. I did send Elisa some schedule all day art events, so maybe she'll do one this week. I don't know. That are in her area, and I think it would be good for her to maybe go check out for her IRL. Yeah, I still broke out, but it's healing up. It's slow as hell, man. It was real bad on my forehead, and as you can tell, I mean, there's still spots on there, but they're real small. Not near as bad as what it was. So shit takes forever to clear up. Oh well, part of life. But yep, we have our ups, we have our downs. But it's how you get through it that counts. See, and I'm a real positive-minded person by nature, so I just don't let little things like this affect me. Not some of you people wouldn't even go live stream, right? If you had a skin issue going on temporarily there, y'all would freak out and you would cry. Oh, it's the end of my podcasting. I can never podcast again. Ah, shut the fuck up. Wow. 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 Meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come and get it, baby. Come and get it, baby. Come on, baby. I don't know if it's going to come out in the open field and eat that cat food or not. I'm a little perplexed about that. I mean, maybe I should put it down there further out by the shed again. Maybe I'm reading him wrong just because he came through here a few times and got real close to us to say hi. I don't know, but I don't see any reason why he wouldn't come out in the middle of the backyard there to eat that food. I think he should. He's done it already. I don't see what the big deal is, but I haven't seen a lot of him here lately. He might have another good feeding area for this time of the day that he's going to right now. There's no telling. And he might just pop up out of nowhere. You just never know when you're going to see a big wild cat like that. The fact that we know that he lives out here is what keeps me so positive minded that I'm going to be able to catch him on a live stream eventually. So why not keep feeding him? I got a big old bag of food in there. So I'm never going to run out of cat food because it really doesn't cost that much. I go down there and keep getting in big bags of dog food and canned cat food and tuna. Oh, he loves that tuna. He'll eat the hell out of that tuna. He'll eat every bit of it. And so I'm definitely going to keep buying him the tuna and canned cat food to mix it with the dry dog food. I mean, the dry cat food. That way he'll eat, real good and be healthy. And I can help him get through the winter time that way. So I feel good about that. When it starts getting colder, he'll pop up more. We'll get to see more of him and he'll be okay. He ain't got to worry about where to get a good, healthy meal as long as T-Bob's around. I guarantee you that. There's that butter for you. This old T-Bob's IRL right here. Sweet dreams. Da, 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 da. I hate that fucking song. I don't even know. If I hadn't watched Lisa Jordana's live stream, the song wouldn't be in my head. Now there's somebody I want to invite in here while I think about it. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. There we go. Anyway, guys, I'm just hanging out. If anybody does come onto my panel and you're backstage, I won't even know you're there unless you tell me in chat because I'm watching, keeping my eye on chat. And on this phone app they got for this, there's no way you're gonna know if somebody's backstage or not unless you click and go look. See, so I need y'all to tell me if you are. Um, my main interest being out here tonight is just to see the Jaguar Rundy, and I don't think I'm gonna see him today. You never know though. That's the thing with that. So I don't know if you can see. It's dark out here, right? So I got the food halfway out there in the yard there, not even that far, and I can see it real good from here where I'm at. So if he comes up there to eat, I'll see him. But he's only been coming up and eating when it gets real dark. He hasn't been eating where we could see him yet. And he didn't come up here. Well, he came last night, but he didn't come up here the 2 nights before that for whatever reason. So, but prior to that, he ate like 5 days in a row out there. And I think it's because I'm putting the food out here in the open, and I don't think he likes that. I think he wants it back towards the shed where he's got a lot of cover, concealment. And he keep his eyes on this whole house to make sure ain't nobody attacking him, kind of thing. You know, wild animals think that way. So you got to think like them. But he'll eat it right there. And it's just a matter of what time of the day or night he's going to eat. So, but I got to keep feeding him all through the winter, because that's the only way I'm going to see to it that he eats properly and has plenty of food to eat without having to go kill everything in sight. And then also, I want to keep him around here, kill off all the damn rodents and snakes and shit. And plus, I want to get him in a live stream. I want to be the first person to get a Texas Jaguar Rundy on a live stream. So I got to keep feeding him like pretty much every day. And eventually, he'll come up here close to me again, and I'll be able to get him like real close. Like, I can almost guarantee you within the next 2 months, I'm probably going to get this cat on a live stream within 15 feet of him, if not within 10 feet. I can almost guarantee you that. But you can't really guarantee it because, first of all, he's a wild animal. Second of all, He's only done that to us like 4 times that he's got fairly close to people here, and only one time that we know of that he came within 12 feet of someone, and that was me, as he walked right out here on the patio back here. So, and I haven't seen him in several months. So everybody else has been seeing him that lives here. So I got to make sure I'm out here around 5 o'clock, 5:30, because that's the same time everybody's been seeing him. And nobody else has seen him in over a week now. I think about a week and a half. And so I just got to keep, like I said, keep at it. Keep feeding him, get him used to coming around us, get him used to coming up close to the house. And then after that, you just hope that you get him on a live stream. Nighttime ain't gonna be no good. Sucks for getting videos at night. Unless he comes right up here to me. That would be cool. But I don't see that happening late at night with this cat. It'll probably be during the day, late afternoon, like 5 o'clock, 5:30, maybe 6, at the earliest 4:30. In that time span right there, be the best time to get him to come up here, catch him on a live stream. But the Jaguar Rundy hunts during the day. He's a daytime hunter. Like later on in the afternoon, he hunts, and then early night. They're a nighttime hunter also. So that being the case, early morning, he's bedded up somewhere. He's not going to be out. He's not going to be out running around. So I don't even bother coming out here early in the morning just to try to get him on a live stream. If I'm out here in the morning, of course I'm going to keep an eye out for him, but the odds of that are pretty much zilch. So if you see me out here early in the morning live streaming, I'm bird watching. Man, I got some cool footage this past week, though, haven't I? I don't know if you've been watching the videos, but I got birds going straight down for the kill. I got a golden eagle, a junior golden eagle that took a fucking fill rat right out of the kite bird's mouth. He never hit the ground, just flew. As soon as the kite took up in the air to go back in the tree with that fucking rat he killed on the ground, the golden eagle flew and just grabbed it out of his mouth and turned around and flew off. And that junior eagle, one of his wings is longer than that bird is, or about that long. His whole wingspan. So, I mean, that's funny. That's funny, actually seeing a bird steal another bird's food like that. That was pretty cool. So I've caught a couple of hawks in my live stream you don't see hardly too often. Not the Cooper's hawk, it's the Harris hawk. I caught him out flying, just flying. Beautiful bird. They're known as the snake killer, right? So as long as that bird is hunting around here, you ain't got to worry about seeing too many snakes. They see a snake out in the open, they're going to kill it. Strategy to fly down on that snake, and about a foot from the front of his mouth, it grabs him real hard and squeezes him and squashes his bones, and then he tosses him, and then he lands on the ground and looks at him like, what the fuck you gonna do, punk? And then he'll spread his wings out and he'll catch a little air and you grab him again and throw him, and they'll do that like 3, 4, 5 times, and then he'll go and pick up the snake, and if the snake is limp, then he'll just fly off with it, or he'll throw it back down on the ground and start eating it right there. yelling way the fuck over there. Who knows what that's about? I really don't give a flying flip. Should be able to see some good stars out tonight when it gets dark. About the only thing I see right now is the International Space Station. That's it right there. Woo, got the wind gust starting up. I know y'all heard that. Cell phone back down here. Kind of keeps the wind off of the microphone a little bit. Ooh, it's getting chilly. It's getting chilly out here tonight. It ain't as cold as it's been this past week or two. It's been really cold at night. Too cold to be out here in shorts or a short sleeve shirt. Unless you're from the north, y'all will call that summertime weather or maybe springtime weather. Up there where y'all live, a bunch of fucking Eskimos. A bunch of Eskimos, and y'all marry them Bigfoot hairy women. I'm just kidding, man. Don't get mad. Bunch of fucking Eskimos. Like, who the fuck would want to live up in Canada? Or Northern America for that matter? There is something wrong with the way you people think. And I've been seeing more black people on these live streams from up north too. Like black people up north in the northern hemisphere. You know there's something wrong with that fucking picture. Finally a star coming out. You know what's cool too? Nowadays they got those apps, the star apps, and you can download the star app and you can read all the stars for any time of the year right there where you live. I got one downloaded and it's pretty cool. And if you keep looking at that app every night, kind of looking up in the clouds, I think you could literally traverse the ocean without a compass. Even at night, because you would know exactly which way is north, south, east, and west. And I don't see how you could ever get lost if you learn that star constellation real good. And if you got a star app with you, it helps. It'll help you learn that. Other than that, you'd have to get a bunch of paper and you'd have to put the date up top, and you'd have to have like the star constellations literally fucking mapped out on your paper year around. So every year you could look up at the paper on the wall, look up at the sky at night, and you can tell what the star constellation is. It's much easier to get a fucking map online, right? And just look at it. What's up, Bug Precision? Oh, I know who you are. I'm over there on your Discord, huh? Yeah. I'm full, man. Yesterday I cooked some wood and wood charcoal barbecues meat, hamburger meat out here on the grill. I did it 2 days in a row. And I even did a video how to start a proper fire for cooking hamburger meat. You might like that one. That's pretty cool, I think. And so we got leftover hamburger meat in the ice box. No way around that. I got it packaged up, put it in the ice box. So what do you think I had for breakfast when I woke up this afternoon? I'm still full, man. God, just one of them things will fill you up. Nice big fairly thick patty. Yeah, I love beef too. And I took one of the patties from the night before that we had left over, and I stuck it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and warmed it up, and then sliced it up real good in little bitty chunks and put it in the cat food that I put out for the Jaguar Rundi. So pretty sure if one he ever comes up here tonight and eats that food, I wonder if he's ever had any hamburger meat. And I wonder if he's going to like it or not. Because, you know, an animal like that got peculiar taste. They'll go for any kind of fish food or fish flavor, beyond a doubt. And he really goes for the canned cat food with the fish. And he really goes for the tuna. I think the tuna is his favorite. But I haven't tried beef yet. So I thought, what the fuck? I got to go upstairs to get the canned cat food. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll remember to bring it down because we're out down here. And I got to go get some more. So while I'm out of that, I thought, what is it he could smell that would attract him up here to eat the food? See, and it's definitely a beef patty will do it. So I hope he goes for that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure he would, wouldn't he? Cats like hamburger meat too, don't they? Probably not as much as the tuna, but you can't feed him tuna every day because I'm not going to stock up on that much tuna. Yeah. Well, actually, I could, but I'm not feeding him every single day, guys. Like, I'll skip a day or two and then I'll feed him again. Number one. Number two, I don't want to get him used to being able to come here and eat like he's our cat. Because he's wild, he needs to stay wild. I don't want to get him spoiled. So, not that spoiled. He's going to get spoiled, though, to a certain extent. I mean, let's face it, I'm feeding him fucking tuna and fish flavored cat food. So, he's definitely going to be spoiled this year. Fuck, it is true when you wash your scalp, it fucking dries out. And really, it depends on the type of shampoo that you use. Like, I got to use VO5. I've been trying different shampoos, but they don't work on me as good as the VO5. And I don't use any fucking, whatever that other shit is people put on their hair with after they use shampoo, because it gives me dandruff. So I don't never use that shit. The head lotion or whatever you call it shit. The moisturizer. I don't use that shit. It's bad for my scalp. So just VO5 shampoo. That's all I use on my head. And if I'm not using that, I'm trying other shampoos. Like this year, I decided to try a lot of different shampoos. Some of them really dry out my scalp, like really bad, makes it itch. None of it's really giving me dandruff or anything, but damn sure makes my head itch. I can tell you that. So I'm going to try something else next time I get to the store. Or I might just order a case of fucking VO5 or something. Maybe 2 cases. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Woo. Man, it's a beautiful night. Y'all don't even know it's not even cold unless that cold wind comes blowing by. Look at how clear it is. It's so clear the stars are starting to come out. You see that star out there? That's a real bright star. That's the International Space Station right there. And I'm not sure that's a star. That might be the Chinese space station. Yeah, I think it is because of the way it's blinking. I don't think that's a star. It looks too. Yeah, that's the Chinese space station right there. So I'm not seeing any stars yet. But they are going to be out tonight because we don't really have hardly any cloud cover here tonight. And you can see the cloud cover way out there. It's very thin. It's very thin. When it comes through, it's going to blow right by because we got a lot of jet stream wind blowing tonight. So I believe at certain times of the night tonight, you're going to be able to see all the stars. I'm starting to see some out on this side over here. I don't know if you can see them in the video, but I'm seeing like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm seeing several stars starting to come out to where you can see them. So we got a beautiful day going on today, or tonight. Beautiful night going on tonight. You can probably hear the wind coming through. Yeah, shampoo destroys your scalp. Yeah. But VO5 isn't bad on your scalp, really. I don't know why, but I've always been able to use VO5 right there. I didn't even comb my hair. I got a shower and said, fuck it. Sticking up right there. We're gonna put some water on it. Comb my hair, comb it down. Oh yeah. You can tell sometimes I just don't give a flip. I've been thinking about ordering some stainless steel coffee cups. You know, they got them big fat ones. You can pour 2, 3, 4 cups of coffee in the motherfucker. Because I keep having to get up and get coffee with these little bitty tiny motherfuckers from the dollar store. And this one might even be from Walmart. I don't know. They got the tiniest little fucking cups, don't they? It's like, why in the hell am I even using this thing? Who the hell bought this? Did I buy this? I ain't buying no more of them. I wish you had that. These are all blackjack tables. Gambling tables, different kinds. Got little machines. I'll turn the light on. Look at all that. We do fundraiser events. And that's what these are for. So let me get some coffee. Ugh. Coffee. We're out of bottled water, it looks like. We got some of this HEB cheap coffee too. This is pretty good though. It's not bad coffee. I like Folgers personally. Folgers guy. And I don't drink that nasty shit. There's Folgers right there. We got Folgers too. We've got all kinds of coffee. Like I need something big I can scoop water in. Think that bowl will work? Yeah, that'll work. When I just cleaned it. The dishes in here and I just cleaned all of them. I don't know how you are right where you live. Probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, if you don't know anything about coffee, you can generally brew a lot more coffee. Filter. So I always put more water in there and let it run through, and you get more coffee out of it that way, instead of wasting the coffee and putting new coffee in the filter when you don't need to. And usually I get about half again or 3/4 as much out of that much coffee in the filter, but I put a lot in there, so I could probably do another 12 if I wanted to. But I'm not doing that. I'm just however much that bowl had in it, probably about maybe 6 cups, 5-6 cups worth of water. And then next time I make coffee, I'll change out the filter and put some new coffee in there. And then, as most of you know, I like to give my coffee a shot of water to cool it down, and also mix up the coffee that's inside the cup with the creamer. And then I got coffee. So that's how I do my coffee when I'm out here drinking. There ain't nobody else out here hardly tonight. Probably people going in and out of the house. We got like at least 11 or 12 people that live here right now. So that's a lot of people. And you don't always see them. Technically, I think there's 13 people living here right now. But sometimes, like, people live here, they work, like they go to another state and work, or another city to work or something. You won't see them for, you might not see them for fucking 3 months, and then you'll be downstairs and you'll see them again, maybe the following month or something, and you'll, hey, what's up? I didn't know you still lived here. It's kind of like that here. And then you got people that come and go odd hours of the day and night. You just got to know who lives here. That way you're good to go. And I've seen people move in here, and I'll meet them for the first time, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, who are you? And they're like, oh, I'm Jesse. I just moved in. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you introduce yourself. It's like that here, living in a big house like this. There's people I won't see for like a month, easy. Sometimes a week at a time with some people. You just don't hardly see them. We got an MMA fighter that lives here. So he's always out training, for example. And I might see him like 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and then I won't see him for the next week or two. So we had a professional retired boxer living here for a while. We have an artist that lives here. We got different people that live here with different talents, and they come and go. You never know who's going to be moving in or moving out, or that lives here. And it's pretty cool, I guess, like that. But in a way, it's weird. And tonight, there's not hardly a lot of people out and about around the house tonight. Especially back here, it's just me. And that's not to say that somebody can't pop up. I mean, that's a given. So people been offering me weed all fucking week, and I'm telling them no, because I'm trying to keep my body cleansed out. I don't want to be smoking any pot. So I'm not smoking any weed this week. I'm trying to go another week without smoking weed. I'm not going to promise you anything there, because, 3 days, 4 days from now, I might just decide, fuck it, I need some weed. I get on the phone and ask somebody to deliver me some weed, So it's kind of like that living here. Uh, I'm not drinking any beer this week, but who knows? Tomorrow I might pop up and think, you know, I like a fucking 12 pack right now. So I'll order like an 18 pack. Make sure you got plenty, right? So it's just whatever I feel like. Whatever my body tells me. If my body tells me, nah, I don't want no fucking beer, then I ain't gonna drink no beer. And I like to drink water constantly, even when I'm drinking beer. I like to keep my body hydrated. I don't like for it to be dehydrated in any kind of way. So I'm kind of big. I'm a big buff on that. And when people come over and they're drinking a lot, um, I'll ask them, "Would you like a cup of water?" Or something. Usually they say no, but sometimes they'll say, "Yeah, it's a good idea." So you can bring them some water, ice water if we got ice made or whatever. And but keeping your body hydrated is the biggest key towards not feeling bad if you're going to be drinking a lot of beer. You got to take a break in between that and drink a cup of water. Remember that. Keep your body hydrated. Ugh. There's a big size difference between the Chinese space station and the International Space Station, and you can tell by the light size. The Chinese space station is a tiny little thing. It's like a one-bedroom module. And the International Space Station is a big multi-room space station. And you know that China's using it to spy on other countries from up there. But it must not be that good because they're having to fly balloons over the United States. I think it's pretty cool they're shooting those things down. I'd like to see more of that. But what are they going to learn? I mean, so you flew over a building and you saw that we got planes down there. Big fucking deal. Oh, man. Fucking bug landed in my coffee. I just pour a little bit out till the bug's gone. What a freaking night. It's so peaceful out here. So relaxing. I swear, if I had an LA Spartan living here, he would disappear. They'd never find his body. I'd go drop him out of one of these fucking holes back here. They got dug back here with the auger. Cover it up. It's funny. Oh, yeah. I never imagined when I was younger meeting so many pathetically stupid people until I joined Discord. There are some people on Discord they gotta be amongst the most stupidest fucking human beings walking on the planet. That it's truly amazing if you think about it. It's hard to imagine the human race not evolving, but devolving, regressing. But there are some people that you meet online who's like, they must be like regressed human beings because they're so fucking stupid. It's really hard to imagine meeting people that fucking stupid, but you meet them on Discord all the time. somebody lives out over there with a billionaire. Call it the Billionaire Street. Got some kind of big dog now, and he's been barking at night sometimes. I wonder if old Jaguar Rooney went up and stole their cat or their little dog. That's the only reason that I can think of them getting a big dog like that. You can tell it's a big hound dog the way he barks. So the only reason they're going to get something like that is to keep that cat away. And the old guy lives over here. He's got a big dog. Not that big. He's pretty big though. And there's another guy who lives in the house. Like 1, 2, 3. I think the 4th house down on the main road out here. He's got a big dog. That's about it around here. And but the road in between where I live and the police department, there's a road that runs down through there, and it's there ain't nothing but super rich people live on that road. Like one of the world's richest guys lives right there on that road back here. And I'm talking the 1% of the 1%ers. Yeah. And there's some other people that got, some guy might have 10 or 50 million. They live on that fucking street over there. And they got a lot of say-so in this town. And you're not moving there. Like if you're some guy that's got $1.5 million and they don't like you, you're not going to be buying property on that street because they control all that land over there. They bought all that up, and they control who moves in there and who don't. I just got to thank you from somebody for something that I did. And if you're watching, you're welcome. It's not a problem. It's nothing but a thing. But I don't know, man. This is just a really cool area. You know, there's some really great people that live down here. I mean, you get bad apples that come in and out. You know, that's anywhere you live. But generally speaking, I've never met anybody here that I don't like. And I've never said that about any place I ever lived in my life. Well, except for one place, maybe when I was in my younger 20s. But here it's really nice. It's really nice. And people are so respectful down here. And you know, it took me a while to get used to that, you know, because I'm the guy that'll hold the door open for some old lady. And I don't give a damn. I'll wait until she walks up there. If it takes her fucking 30 seconds more to walk up there, I don't give a damn. And but down here, I see a lot of other people that are that way, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know. That you know, you live around a lot of other people that are respectful to other people and care about other people like that. It's pretty nice. But more than anything, I love the weather out here. Oh my God. It's like a paradise compared to anywhere else I've ever lived. This right here, this spot right here, has the most gorgeous weather you ever seen in your life. But right now, this time of the year, I'm out here in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. It's not too cold. Some nights when the wind blowing a cold front through, it's too cold to be out here. But that's okay. You can go inside. You don't got to run your heater or your nothing. You know, and if anything, believe it or not, yesterday somebody turned the air conditioner on. If you could imagine that. Anywhere else I've lived this time of the year, I've never turned a fucking air conditioner on this time of the year. If you just need fresh air blowing in, you turn a fan on, but not an air conditioner. Are you crazy? But down here, when it still can be, you know, a bit on the hot side and warm up the house, people in the house, they wanted a little cooler, so they'll turn air conditioner. I just open the fucking door on my patio is all I do, and I'm good to go. The only problem with that is not this time of the year, but certain parts of the year, if you open, like if I open my patio door, they got them big flying cockroaches out here. And one time I had one fly in my fucking room, scared the fuck out of me. Y'all probably seen a video on that. It's I thought it was a damn spider or something, because we got those tarantulas out here that are about that big around. They're not the overly large black ones, but they are the black ones, but they're smaller, a little bit smaller around, and they're pretty fucking poisonous. I don't want to get bit by one of them motherfuckers, but it scared that fuck out. And that was funny. So that time of the year, I'm not going to be opening my door anymore. It taught me a lesson. I got a new fan. I'll turn the damn fan on. So yeah. But this time of the year, if it gets a little warm inside the house, you can just open a window or the door. You know, it's like perfect temperature. And even if it's a little cold outside, you can open the door and let it come in, and then close the door, and it'll be like that for the rest of the night while you're sleeping. So it's pretty nice. Somebody is sending me messages like crazy. I don't know if it's one person or three. I'll be right back. I'm not going nowhere. What's up, Josh? I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. Just had to catch up on a few people on a few things. Yeah, it was like 3 people, 4 people sending me messages about totally different topics and subjects. It's all good. No big deal. And one in particular was that guy that came over earlier. I had to clarify whether he's even allowed back here or not. And so he's no longer allowed back onto this property. And so now I got the full go ahead, take care of that problem if need be. So that's no longer going to be a problem. And yeah, you can rest assured on that. Some of these people are just stupid. So, yeah, I don't know. Wait a minute. Was that you, Fungus? All right, whatever Morgan is. Hold on. Hit the wrong button there. Put my phone back over there. Down. I don't know about you guys. I don't always like too much drama. You see a lot of that on the IRLs, and it seems like people seem to think that you've got to have drama to have a good IRL, and that's not always true. I watch a lot of shows that has zero drama. Like they never have drama in their show. And those are the best streamers out there. Selling Uma is number one in my book. But there's several others, out there that go do certain specialized events or topics, like Tank Girl, Sophie Line. All she does is go and does videos about army tanks. Mainly it's army tanks, but she does a lot of videos with the APCs and seeing one video, she had like the motorcycle, the Nazi motorcycle with the sidecar on it. She does videos about all of that shit. And obviously she has a special niche that she does. She's allowed to go on these army bases sometimes, and she's had a couple where she's firing certain weapons mainly from the World War II era. And like a sniper rifle one time, an automatic rifle another, just different weapons. And for her to be so small and to be firing those weapons is pretty cool. It's very impressive. She's not that big of a frame person, she's just not. And she's absolutely dull. And but I like to watch streams like that. If somebody goes to a lot of museums, I like that. If people go to visit castles, I like that. different things. And sometimes you run into some really cool RL streamers that know how to mix it up. They'll go out like I would like to see Alyssa Jordana do that. She does a lot of walking around the city and whatnot. Meets up with. She met up with Crazy Spartan a couple of times. That's just nuts. And so I watch, but I'm watching to see if he's going to try to kidnap her or something, right? I think a lot of people are. But I would like to see her start going to some of the museums and she can even call and work out being allowed on the base. And she just has to give them a little bit of information. They'll do a background check on her, and then they'll get back at her and say, yeah, okay, when do you want to come on the base and take a tour? And they'll give her dates even in some cases, and she can show up at that time and maybe even get a tour of like an aircraft carrier or something like that. And or maybe something else that's on the base, maybe a tank or whatever. That would be interesting simply for the fact that it would be something that you just don't see every freaking day. Right? And if she mixes it up like that, I think she could have a really badass thing going there, mixing up her live streaming that way. The only number one rule to doing that is you can't show anything they tell you not to show. And if you do even one time, you will never be allowed back onto the base. So you can't do that. As long as you follow that direction and those rules, or that rule, you'll be okay. And like if they have you, for example, inside the command center on an aircraft carrier, they might tell you, do not show your camera this way or this way, only that way. But as long as you only show your camera that way, you'll be okay. But you show it one fucking time the other directions, they'll kick you off the base and you won't be allowed back. And same thing if you're on like a submarine. Because shit's top secret, right? You're telling the enemy exactly what weapons we got on the submarine if you aim it in that direction. So they simply do not allow anything to be filmed inside a submarine showing a top secret weapon area. And a lot of things can be figured out by enemy countries if you were to show them certain parts of the submarine. So that's just a prime example. So it's common sense. Just don't show your camera in the way they tell you not to show it. You'll be fine. And but she can definitely do some things to really mix it up real good. And also, she lives out there in Hollywood, right? Well, Los Angeles, right next to Hollywood. She can drive. She can actually get in a fucking Uber or something and just drive down the richest fucking houses out there in North Hollywood and just show houses. And that would make for a cool live stream. She could do a lot of things out there. In Hollywood, they have a lot of places where they have like a full statue of I don't know, Madonna or Elvis Presley or some of these other stars from back in the day, or even a Michael Jackson, right? And she could go and show all of that kind of shit. Might be a restaurant there now, and she could go in and show all the fucking pictures they got on the wall from the restaurant, maybe show their menu and things like that. And I think that she has so much potential that she doesn't even realize. And you can be from a certain area, and to you, everything is normal. It's not something people are going to be interested in. But to everybody else, they never get to see that shit. So to be able to see the hands, at Hollywood, where they got all the hands and the signatures, from a movie star or some rich and famous like Donald Trump or somebody like that, it would be really cool if she went down there and was showing all of that shit, right? Maybe on another cell phone looking up the history of that person, and she can talk a little bit about that person, right? Maybe go and show the house where Merlin Manson and then people did all of them murders. I don't know if that'd be a little gruesome, but I'm just saying she lives in a hot spot for live streaming, and I'm trying to open her mind up to this a bit when I do get to talk to her, because she just is. She is in a fucking hot spot right now for IRL streaming. And you know, you could go in and to some of these restaurants and just show the menu. And if you order something cool, like some kind of crab dinner that you don't normally see, you can show the dinner. Just aim it right at the fucking dinner plate, man. And or maybe some really cool mixed drinks you just don't see everywhere. She lives in a hot spot for live streaming. And to her, things that are everyday shit that she wouldn't care about watching on live stream because she lives there. All of us would love to see that shit. I know I would. So I'm constantly trying to tell her and enlighten her and waking her up to the fact that she lives right there where she could endlessly live stream. She could every week of the year, pretty much, right there in Los Angeles, unless you know, bad storm or some shit. She can go to a museum, particular museums, and watch certain things. You know, you do. And, you know, let's face it, there's a lot of stars live there. She might potentially get to hook up with and have on her live stream and do an interview with. That's something I think she's not thinking about because she's not doing the Kermit Friends show where she interviews people online. She could actually meet up with people there that I think people would be interested in actually seeing on somebody's live stream, especially her live stream. So I don't know if she'll ever listen to any of my advice or not, but that's the only advice I try to give her is give positive advice that would take her, show in the right direction, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, look at the beautiful weather, man. God, this is a nice night out here. It's so perfect. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I can't even see out there. If she was eating out there right now, I wouldn't even know it, but I don't hear her. I don't think she's here right now, or he. And if that Jaguar Rundy was out here at the edge of the tall grass, you would never even know it anyway. She's got big paws, and I guarantee you that's like a cushion. You're never going to hear that cat. Unless you scared her up, she started running. She could be out on the edge of this darkness anywhere, and you'd never know that she was there. I'm telling you, this cat is so deadly, she ambushes other animals. And if another animal can't tell that she's laying right over there, you're never going to know she's there. But it's a beautiful night out. And I don't know what you guys are doing tonight, but I hope you're enjoying your night. And hope you're staying drama free if possible. Be fun and have fun. You know, that's my advice to anybody that's living life. Just enjoy your life and try to do something constructive. You dig? All right, folks. God bless and peace out. And I'll catch you on the next go around.